Oh, shark under him.
Oh my.
Get my feet up.
Whoa.
Oh, nice one there. That's Eli, Dr. Vic, Roscoe and Lorna are getting out of the sun somewhere. There's little guy and John. Holy City Adventurous. Today we are in the ocean doing a little light bottom fishing. Vic's hooked up over there. And it's been a tough day, but we're just starting to find some fish. So I think we're going to have enough for dinner. Let's see what this one looks like. Coming in. All right. Good.
He is getting it off the bottom.
That's it. We have found the vermilion snapper, and let's see if I can get him.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
This is a vermilion snapper. They are found at a lot of seafood restaurants, and you'll see them pretty regularly on a plate when you have a chance to order dinner. You also see them in a lot of markets. It is I'd like to say, a relatively easy to catch fish for our commercial fishermen. Today we are not commercial fishing. I don't possess that license. That's a federal permit. It's not easy to get and it's expensive. There are somewhere around 50 fish on the snapper grouper category. Eli got something good over there. And on that category, I can't touch any of those for sale. So today's fun. We're gonna get back to fishing, and my camera's on its way out, so I'm gonna get as much footage as I can while we can. What you got, Daddy?
I think it might be a trigger.
Might be.
Feels
Let's
like it's on the side.
I love it.
Or
All right. What you got there? Look at this. Yo, check you out. All right. We are allowed 5 of these vermilions per person. Both of those are legal. Those are really nice ones there. So we're cruising right through it. May have our limit of these soon and have to look for something else. Today is just a day of squid. We're not grouper fishing. Our gag grouper fishery is closed. So the grouper that we catch this shallow, we're in like 90 feet. The grouper we catch this shallow are often gags. So we will see the odd scamp, 20 inches. We can keep those, and we see some of the graysbees and the conies. If we catch one of those, we'll keep it too. But anyway, we're kind of targeting the snapper, the grunts, the big Key West grunts, and the triggerfish if we can find them. They all like this rocky bottom, kind of limestone ledgy. So squid, chicken rigs, getting it to the bottom. And how we have started to get to the snapper is getting it off the grunts, getting it off the bait ball and up into the column 20-25 feet off the bottom. We started to find some quality fish doing that. So this one's going down, and we'll see what happens. Okay, it's down. Let's see if I can get it up before it gets eaten. There we go.
Come on.
A little bit of something on it. And drop it down just a touch. It's a fine line that you have to kind of ride between where the good fish are and the snappers. I say the good fish, the grunts on the bottom and the snappers. We're looking for there's two different types of grunts. There are the Tom Tates, they got a red mouth, and then there's a Key West grunt, which we eat. This one feels like a snapper, so we'll see. Go ahead. All right, that's a vermilion. We're gonna keep on going with these guys, and this one's gonna be kind of borderline. It's pretty close right here. Federally, these fish have to be 12 inches. This one is not. I like that. I like that, Vic. That's it. That's the one. All right.
Yes!
Triggerfish.
Yes!
If there's one thing that makes my buddy Vic excited, it's triggerfish. That's our thing. So we're not great at catching them, but we've gotten a little better at it. I think we got to get a little deeper, more rocky structure, ledgy stuff. But hang on, let me get a hold of that fish and I'll show him to you. Okay, guys, this is a triggerfish. They have got a heck of a set of teeth on them. This trigger here, the reason they call them a triggerfish is you can't push this. But if you hit this, that's your trigger. It's going to go all the way down. So, triggerfish, most yummy thing around. We're going to keep fishing. Ooh. Mix it up. Let's see, I'm going to move this. Let's get a little more of this right here. It's super clean. I know the camera doesn't really show it, but we can see down 40 feet.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't see the fish.
No, I see him. I see him, Daddy. Oh, you got a shark under it. Go ahead and get him up, but you got a big shark under it, big sandbar. But that's a nice one. We can use that. Look at this porgy.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, I thought it was a trigger.
Oh,
Still,
wow.
that's a nice one.
That's a really nice porgy. That might be one of the biggest ones I've ever seen, y'all. Good grief. Did you see that sandbar chasing it?
I did not.
He's a big one. Good gravy train. These are some of the coolest fish ever. Love them. I think that's a jolt head. My porgy game is not strong other than the red porgies, which the red porgies we can't legally keep right now. I think they're out of season, and even when they're in, you can keep like one. So we don't really mess with them. We can keep going. Eli's over here getting worked. He decided to bring the smallest rod he had in his arsenal, and well, sometimes you just like to go bear hunting with a BB gun. A couple thousand more cranks. There's another porgy. That one's going in the box. You're going to be on the next YouTube video, Daddy. You! This one's got a little rear end unless I got two of them. Oh my God, I'm not strong enough for this anymore. I'm getting too old.
Did you put the leader box back in here? The box with all leaders is in here.
I can get this out of here before I get eaten by a shark. I don't want to get eaten by a shark, but my fish. Oh, I see him down there. Let's see what it is. I can't really get a good handle on it, but check this out.
Oh man!
Call your mama. We're having fish dinner tonight. 4 hours later. What are you? Oh, she's got a shark under him.
Oh my!
Get my feet up.
Whoa!
Look at this. Cool thing about these porgies, they are in the sheepshead family, I believe. And sheepshead used to, oh, get them, buddy. Oh, you got a rock. Sheepshead used to be on the snapper group or complex. They lifted it. So, very glad they did, or I wouldn't be able to mess with them. There's something to think about, though. There's so much gold left on the bottom, and the grouper snapper fishermen, the commercial bottom fishermen out these days, they don't take much advantage of so many of these fish that are close range. You get him out of there, that are close range and I don't want to say easy to attain, but lesser overhead to get to. So I don't know, something to consider. These are yummy, and this one's going home. All right, I think we're gonna call it. I just lost a grouper in the rocks right before that. Vic lost one. This is what we have. Nice big trigger. We got these vermilions. We got one nice big black sea bass. That's a good one there. And then you can see some of the other stuff down in there as well. Not so bad. We're gonna go ahead and get these on ice for sure. Getting a little bumpier out here on the way in. You can hear the wind blowing now from those big thunderstorms, but we're doing it. Y'all can see that, but it doesn't look good. We might get that electric slide we were thinking about earlier just yet. It's like the final boss. Well, I guess there was no final boss. We just had to get up. She couldn't hold it, poor thing. We were almost to the dock. Oh well, that's what you get when you bring a dog every now and then. It was a long day out there, but I'm gonna clean that up. See you at the dock. Got the rod sprayed off. Got the boat unloaded. Eli's messing with a few fish. All right, let's get this boat cleaned up, scrubbed out.
All right, John, you and I are cleaning fish. He's cleaning the boat.
Oh, I love that. That sounds great. This is a porgy. This is a vermilion. I think I'm going to do the vermilion whole, and I'm going to fillet this porgy out, and I guess we'll sear him off. Let's go. I'm going to scale this one, so I might take the head off, I might keep it on. So I think y'all know what a scaled fish looks like. This one does. This I'm going to go ahead and fillet. And clean a lot of these because I'm not in the ocean all the time.
Hey, save the carcasses.
All right. You can see on these porgies that flesh is super white, super light. They do have fins. That one just stuck me. Didn't get me bad, but I don't know if you can hear that, but those are the lightning alarms from the golf course going off. Here?
Well, I don't think this is going to fit in a cage.
No, not that guy. Okay. Gonna come up and over these ribs. I usually have these fish turned a little different, but I'm trying to do this with the camera. Come down on top of them right now. So I will leave you your fillet here. And leave you this guy right here. Easy going. There's not a whole lot on these ribs. These ribs extend up here. So they're pretty good size. So we just don't mess with those. At least I don't. If you've got a better way of doing it, let me know. But looks good to me. You got some pin bones that run down. And there's a little bit right there. You can probably feel that. This I'll just trim off. I got a little bit of skin on that, and that's okay. It won't hurt anybody. And it's not a heavy flavored fish, so I'm gonna go ahead though and take care of these. there. That's your dude. That's your one. And go ahead and finish this up. Try to angle this, and then right there. When I come against those scales like that, I'm not going into them and dulling the knife, so it's easier for me to go in and come up and around. Very similar.
Look at that.
That looks good. I'll trim that. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the skin. This is actually going to go into our crab trap, and we're going to turn it into blue crabs. Nick of time. The fish are clean, the rods are clean, the boat's clean, our gear is put away. We are done. It was a good day. It was a lot of fun. We have not been out here in so long. I think we realized it's been over a year since we've been out in the ocean fishing, at least out there bottom fishing anyway. I'll see y'all in the kitchen. All right, look at this.
And blue grits.
And blue grits. Good morning, everyone. We went fishing. We caught some fish. I have decided on doing something with the porgy. Last night I was thinking we haven't done anything for breakfast on here. Reggie gave me a shout, asked me if I had any fish. I said I don't have any to sell, but I do have some to eat. We are going to do fish and grits this morning for breakfast. We have so many different grits right here. And I was just asking Reggie, everybody, there's Chef Reggie. Y'all have seen him on the channel before. Is it a flavor thing? Is it a texture thing? If I were to blindfold you and serve or give you a taste test of all of these, would you be able to tell me that this is that?
Yeah, so for example, one of the main differences is like the guinea flint grits, they have a bit more of a coarser texture. I will actually prefer to serve them with like catfish, for example. It holds up a lot more better. It's delicate flavor, but the texture you can you can feel it all, because this right here will take over delicate. Like if I'm doing with a porgy, it's going to take over that texture of that fish, just because it's a lot more coarser. This would be good to serve for like chicken and other meaty type of thing. Now with the Jimmy Reds, the red corn do have a distinct flavor also, so I can tell the difference between that. Texture is kind of similar to like the other ones. They're somewhat in the middle between like your regular yellow corn and your guinea flint for me. Now with like the white one, or the sparkle, which is pretty much a mix of the white and yellow, I won't be able to tell which one if you're using the mix or you're using individual ones, just because the yellow corn is a little bit more of a popcorny-ish flavor. Now this will give you a lot more of a creamier base. Over time, generally, then it goes into like texture-wise from there. Like I can tell if I'm eating polenta.
Yeah.
Because it's a mix between cornmeal and the yellow grits.
When it comes to fish and grits or shrimp and grits, you can really have a lot of fun with this dish. Today we're going super simple for breakfast this morning. Gonna treat it just as such. You're waking up, you're hungry, and you want to put something together with some relative speed so that you can drink your coffee and have a little bit of quiet time.
We have cooked this fish mostly on the flesh side. You see how it's starting to go white right there, and I literally just let it go because I'm trying to build a nice crust on the flesh side. And then I'm going to flip it, and then I'm gonna add the herbs, add some pepper, add the dandelion butter, and then we go from there.
Back to the grits.
I always put a little top on. I don't have this on a high heat, by the way, so So it's literally just like a medium low, but I do put the lid on to build that pressure up, to build the heat, so it can get to get the boil quick faster. So I let my milk and pretty much where my liquid is, that's going to be for my grits, come to a boil. Take my grits, and I always want to whisk it in until it catch. Catch is once the grits starts the grits and the liquid starts to come together, and not that you just have grits just sitting at the bottom, the cream or whatever the case is sitting at the top. And yes, I can measure it. Like this is going to be a decent amount of grits, but I haven't ate yet this morning, so there's that. And I go and I do it by feel. I'll know when it's ready, when I need to stop adding, like right here. Now with the amount that I added, this will still give me that creamy texture that I'm looking for without having to add more liquid. But if you can look and you can see, you see how you have some grits just floating at the top, and you see more of the liquid at the top. It hasn't catch yet. Keep on going. I'm at that beginning stage of catching, since now you see more of actual the grits, but you still see on the outer edge that liquid. I'm gonna just keep on stirring until it fully catch, and now I can really feel the heaviness of the actual grits now. Boom. Now, as you can see, the edges has gotten brown. I can go ahead, slowly start getting it to loosen up from the pan. Now look at that color. This is why you want to cook your fish. If you're doing skin off, cook it on the flesh side for not about 85–90% of the time, because you get a nice crust and color on it.
That's beautiful.
All that is flavored. Some pepper. Hit it with a few herbs here. I put it in the center for now, just because that's where I'm about to throw my butter at. Boom. Just a little few old sprigs here and there. Dandelion butter. So I'm just taking a little bit of the butter. I'm just doing just a quick little basting on it. So you tilt your pan. Now it's gonna be towards you, and then you look, just come from the bottom. In a similar way, that's how you will base a steak and whatever the other case is. I just base it. The eggs are pretty fast cooked. I actually like my eggs a light scramble, so it's still runny. And all I do is, just mix it up real fast. This is gonna come up to temp just a bit. Just goes inside, and this is gonna be like a gentle cook. Boom. That's it. Salt, pepper, and a little bit of fish sauce.
The fish sauce is a new one on me. I'm excited about that right there. I do keep it at the house, so a new application. Got a new wrinkle in my brain. Taste for salt.
Taste for salt.
You impress yourself?
It's really good, yeah. So the reason why I add salt in 2 different stages. We usually add salt all at the beginning. Now that's the risk of over salting, so on and so forth. But food cooks in stages. Grits for me cooks in, actually grits should cook in 3 stages. First initial, then you have that set that it starts to bubble, it starts to thicken. Then you have the set that is actually then finishing off cooking. So I added at that point that it's starting to it's still in that stage of it's not already there, but it's halfway there, and that's when I add my salt again. Well, I add my salt the first set, and then I add salt again at the end to just adjust my seasoning. Because if I added the amount of salt that I did at the beginning, this would have been too salty. Now for breakfast grits, for me, kind of like a stick. Take your fish. Touch a bit more salt, and that's it. Boom. your breakfast shrimp and grits. That's Mark's hand milled sparkle grits, and then lightly scrambled eggs and seared fish, seared porgy.
Seared porgy. That's it. That was really simple. That didn't take, I don't know, what do you think in total? Maybe 15, 18 minutes to put together? 20 max?
I say, yeah, 20 max.
And that's really the grits cooking is going to take, you know, the brunt of that time. This is great. This is breakfast. Breakfast Porgy and Grits. A egg in there too. I mean, like a scrambled egg. I'm not sure what to call it.
I mean, you can. It's just a light scrambled egg.
A delicately scrambled egg.
Then you can also do any type of egg. You want to do hard scrambled, do hard scrambled. If you want to do sunny side up, over easy, whatever the case is, for sure do that.
Oh man, those grits sit really nice on the fork. You can see the grits; they just don't like fall off, and it all holds really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's good.
So adding that fish sauce into the eggs, just add that burst of like that umami. You don't even taste the fish sauce in it. It helped that little tie to bring two things together. So I love using it a lot. I don't use it as much as I want to be honest, but yeah, it's awesome.
Well, there it is, everybody. That's breakfast. Porgy, eggs, grits. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you, Reggie, once again for the motivation, the different ways of doing things and presenting things, cooking things. So we're gonna finish this up and see you on the next episode. Thank y'all.